Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today I thought we would do a little bit of a different video, but I received a gift from one of my clients and she is a total beauty fragrance junkie just like myself, and she has fallen in love with this perfume. This is from INITIO and it is Psychedelic Love. Loved it so much that she said I must have a bottle. So I was inspired to do a look inspired by this perfume today. So this is not normally what I do, but this beautiful purple bottle and the name of this perfume, Psychedelic Love, just made me want to pull out some of my fun makeup, do a little bit of a festive kind of purple haze look for you today. So if you want to see how I got this look, as well as learn a little bit more about this particular perfume, then let's go ahead and get started. Let's get inspired by this beautiful perfume here. I know this is so funny, but this just inspired me to do sort of a purple haze look today. So we're first going to start with a combo that a subscriber asked if I would use on camera, and this is the Tom Ford Illuminating Primer, one of my favorites, as well as my Tom Ford Traceless stick that I mentioned the other day is a holy grail for me. So you guys, this Tom Ford Illuminating Primer, if I'm going to use a primer, this is generally what I use. I do love the Victoria Beckham primer. I've been using it more as skincare underneath and then topping it with my SPF. But when I use this primer, I use this as a true primer before makeup. So we are going to put that on my skin. Okay, that's going to give you a little subtle illumination and a little bit more hydration. So that one tends to work really well for me. And then with my Tom Ford's Traceless stick, I am in shade 5.5 and that is called Bisque. So what I like to do is I literally just take some swipes just like this, and it is so easy. Then we're just gonna buff it into the skin. So I'm gonna start with this amount first, and then we can always add on. That's the beauty of this foundation, is you can sheer it out or you can build it up to pretty much full coverage. I'm taking my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Complexion brush and I am just gonna come and buff this into my skin. Okay, you guys, here is the Tom Ford Stick Foundation buffed into my skin. I'm gonna have a little bit of redness around my nose today because I'm having some allergies, but I just want to show you, see how it's giving me a little bit of glow. And yes, I did use that primer, but what I find is that it just kind of melds into my skin and does not look like makeup. It just evens out the complexion, and I'm gonna keep it at this level, but you can build this up. So you can definitely build it up in areas that you need it. And I would definitely say spot build it up. You don't need to be coating on the foundation, but like in areas that you may need it, like I get a little bit more redness in my cheeks, I tend to put a little bit more coverage there. It's also great as a concealer. So it's kind of one-stop shop, and I usually just take a little bit on the other end of my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Complexion brush, just like this. And then I will just put a little bit in that area. I'm gonna need a little bit around the nose today, a little extra, and it just tends to work really well. So I'm just gonna kind of push this in. Okay, we're gonna do eyes next, and for some reason, Pretty Baby was just calling my name. So for some reason, when I think of this beautiful perfume, this just screams togetherness to me. So this is Psychedelic Love. We're gonna put on a little bit of Pretty Baby, and I am going to start by dusting a little bit of this pretty mauve shade. I'm using a bigger fluffy brush. This is the Detail Pro from Sonia G, and I'm gonna go in and we're gonna build a little bit of a overall shadow on top of my mobile lid. This is another one where you guys, I love this shadow alone with just a really pretty eyeliner such as Purple Chalk from Chanel Stylo U. It looks gorgeous together. So just a really easy color to wear. Now I'm gonna go into this beautiful purple shade here. I'm gonna be using the Sonia G Worker Pro, and I'm gonna take a little bit of this, you guys, just like that. And I am gonna place a bit of that on the outer V. It's sort of a dusty lavender. And then I'm gonna pull that up just a little bit into my crease, just a tad, with a very light hand. I'm going to take the tip of this, you guys, just like this, and we are gonna run that just underneath my lash line on the bottom. Starting to kind of build that kind of hazy purple look here. Going to take that blender Detail Pro brush, just a really nice fluffy brush here, you guys, and I'm just going to just soften the edges a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes and just show you a little bit of a purple haze here. Just super pretty. Now, before moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and do eyeliner, and then we'll play with the rest of these shades. You guys, this guy right here is the star of the show of this pretty baby. Let me just give you a quick little swatch. It is just magnificent. It gives you just such a multifaceted little shimmer on your lid that changes color. Okay, guys. I am pulling out two of my favorite eyeliners, and these are standouts for the year of 2019. And this is Chanel Stylo U in Purple Chalk, and this is in Brune Agape. Now, I think this was released maybe the previous year, but I have fallen in love with it, and it is like a must-have in my collection. These two are my favorite. So we are going to line using a little bit of both of these. So Brune Agape is like a chestnutty bronze shade, and I think it'll go beautiful with this look. And then we've got Purple Chalk, and you guys, Purple Chalk is just this gorgeous purple that I feel like brightens up my eyes. So here we've got Purple Chalk on the bottom, and we're gonna use Purple Chalk in the lower lash line, and we're gonna use the Brune Agape on the upper lash line. Then we'll see if we wanna add more purple. So I think I'll start with Purple Chalk on the bottom. And again, you guys, I am just having nasal allergy drip, so just ignore my nose. Going to take Brune Agape and put that in the upper waterline. Okay, you guys, we've got a little Purple Chalk on the bottom. We've got a little Brune Agape on the top. And I am going to take this dark kind of purple enhanced brown, purpley brown on the bottom. And I am going to give myself a little definition on the top with that, using the Rowan Everything Eye Brush. I love this side of it. It is just great for kind of helping align the eyes with eyeshadow. Okay, you guys, we have that basic eye on with two different eyeliners. We've got Brune Agape and Purple Chalk. Now I'm feeling a little bit sassy today, so I thought we'd even go crazy and even do a touch of teal. So before we do that, I'm going to put this guy on. I did already put mascara on by accident. My camera died and I just got off track. Okay, you guys, we are going to go ahead and put this gorgeousness on. As I said, it is so unique. In different lights, it's almost going to appear like a silver blue and then a kind of pink purple color. It's so amazing. So I just take a little bit of this guy here, and as you can see, even in the tray, you can kind of see the different reflect you're going to get. I am going to go ahead and pop a little bit of that, wow, right on that lid, just a tad. And you guys, right now, I don't know if you can see it, but like it looks almost like a silver blue. There it is, you guys. It is just a super beautiful, very festive, I would say, eye look. Now, because I'm feeling psychedelic, I am being completely inspired by this perfume. I'm feeling the need to put a little bit of teal in my waterline. So this might look a little crazy, but we're gonna try it just because I feel like it's picking up a little bit of a cool tone up here. I am going to just add a teeny bit. This is optional. This is me just playing, but kind of feeling it today. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this, and again, STYLO U in Intense Teal. Okay, you guys, we added on that intense teal, and I think we should finish off the rest of the face. Now, I did want to do one more thing with my eyes here. I wanted to add a little bit of my bronzer just in that crease. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to ground this eye just a little bit with my bronzer. And it's not going to take away from the eye look. I just think it's going to give it a little cohesiveness with the rest of the look. Okay, let's warm up the skin. Okay, guys, the star of the show, my beautiful Chantecaille lip crystal showed up. Oh my goodness. I have to give you guys, check this gorgeousness out. Oh my gosh. So this is in the color Rose Quartz, and to be honest, you guys, it almost looks too pretty to use, but for the sake of YouTube, we are going to put this on my lips. I'm going to quickly line my lips with my Victoria Beckham lip liner in number 3. Okay, guys, let's put this beauty on. Wow. This is the lip crystal in Rose Quartz. Definitely giving me a psychedelic love look. Here is the beautiful Chantecaille lip crystal in Rose Quartz. definitely feeling festive. Okay, you guys, let's move on to the fun. So fragrance of the day is this beautiful perfume from this INITIO Psychedelic Love perfume. So you guys, a lovely client of mine who is a fellow complete beauty junkie, and she is really into fragrance, and she gave this to me. Thank you so much. So she has fallen in love with this brand, INITIO, and this is another one of these niche brands that I'd heard about, but I had not dived in because I can't smell them anywhere locally. So she happens to live in New York City, in the heart of where all the good stuff is, and she says this perfume makes her feel amazing and that I have to have a bottle. Now, I'm gonna give you the scoop on this beautiful fragrance, and I'll be reading off of Lucky Scent this morning because I feel like they nailed the description. This is Psychedelic Love. It is a highly addictive fragrance with its creamy, powdery, and floral facets, wavering between vanilla, almond, and heliotrope, a combination that will drive you obsessively into addiction. This is sheer, giddy, indulgent delight. The florals melding sweet ylang, powdered heliotrope, and luscious Bulgarian rose with an impossibly smooth myrrh and creamy, mouth-watering vanilla. A base of robust yet smooth patchouli keeps things trippy, but something this sexy means you won't be traveling alone. Wow. So you guys, this one has bergamot, ylang, Bulgarian rose, heliotrope, myrrh, vanilla, sandalwood, patchouli. So you guys, I have to admit, my client told me it really just like made her literally feel so amazing, so confident, and almost a little high. But again, I don't want you guys getting the wrong impression. I always think of when I feel high off perfumes, I just feel like my whole system got a little boost, not like high, like out there high. We're gonna spray a little bit on here. And this is one that I feel like you need to let it actually open up and then smell in about 5 or 10 minutes to really get the true essence of it. So when it first came out, it was definitely smoky. And then it's already getting this little bit of powdery elements. And then it's starting to get a little bit of softness from the florals. This is a really interesting fragrance. She's right, it totally gives you a little boost of energy, and it is drying down to a really unique, pretty, it has a little smoky element to it. It isn't too overly feminine. This is definitely what I would consider unisex. This is described as a floral woody, which I tend to like. I like the base of some woodiness in my fragrances. I find that it tones down the floral nature of it. Sometimes floral fragrances kind of will just give me, if they're too much, will give me a little bit of a headache. But this guy is just a really super kind of soft, smoky. I definitely smell that almond in there. It's creamy, and again, it has a little touch of that vanilla. This is not a super sweet fragrance whatsoever. It is definitely got a little bit of that in there, but the floral, the vanilla, and then that heliotrope is just sort of giving me this nice little powdery overall. So that is my fragrance of the day. I was so inspired by this beautiful bottle as well as the juice inside of it. Love the name Psychedelic Love, and was just sort of feeling like we could have a little bit of fun with a little bit of a purple haze kind of look today. So I hope you enjoyed this video, you guys, and I will be back with some other fun videos this week. So stay tuned, and as always, have a fabulous day.